baby. Quick trade recap on September 30th on this QQQ play for the day. So boom. First off, I had therapy today. I don't know if y'all do know, and I never mentioned it, but I had surgery maybe a couple months ago. Around June, I had surgery. Of course, it's September 30th, so I had therapy today, right? So boom. I really ain't get to have too much time with the charting. I did what I could do real quick. Boom, boom, boom. 5 minutes. I seen, it wasn't a big. When I got back to the computer, I seen it wasn't a big move, popping. So let's go and chart it up and see what the technicals giving us. And sure enough, we found something. So give me 1 second. Let me go ahead and so my sentiment actually was bearish. Well, bearish to neutral, but of course, I chart for both ways. We only trade levels, so either way it go, that's how we rolling. So boom, charted up, and I noticed we had our demand levels. I noticed it hit our demand levels, but it rejected our demand levels here, right? That's okay. That's a strong reject off the open. It went down, you know, quick breakdown, but then boom, reject the demand levels. So cool. See what it's gonna give us, right? Hit, then get past it. Boom. Hit VWAP, past VWAP. Boom. Hit a new level. I said, oh, that's a high. That's of course a higher high, and we're not crossing levels, which means most likely not crossing this. I'm sorry, touching this demand level. So that's a confirmation for us. And then the volume was kind of crazy, but you can see on that next one. Well, actually, let's just break down where I got in at. So, boom, we hit our VWAP, crossed over, we wicked though. So I said, okay, let's wait for a strong move, and the candle closed. Patience, 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 bro. I can't stress it enough, and the reason why I can't stress it enough because it took me so long to learn this, bro. Listen, this would be me. Boom. Oh, we going past. Boom, I'm in. This used to be me. Boom, I'm in. You hear me? And then boom, get faked out here. Like, oh shit, he's going against us. Although I have a stop loss here, but still, I'll be like, oh shit, he's going against us. Close out, lost money. Boom, right? Trapped. Patience, 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 bro. So boom, didn't get in on the wick. Didn't get on the wick. Didn't get in here. I got in here past the VWAP. Mind you, still wasn't the best entry. Should have got in here, right? Well, actually, should have got in here, but by then I would have missed the move. I'm practicing now getting in off the supply and off the demand levels. So I know some people that would have got in. Shit, I ain't gonna lie, they would have got in here. You heard me? Killer. But what I've learned, more contracts. You buy more contracts, it's a better move for you. More contracts, less trades. So boom. So let's just go back to my level. So boom, I got in here literally when it closed. Well, when it opened back by the VWAP and then it crossed over. Boom, I got in here. Took a little bit of a retrace here, but I wasn't scared because boom, levels. We trade levels, 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 levels. All these are levels. We trade levels. We immediately hit the level and then bounce back. I said, okay, cool. Candle closing, shot up, boom. Wrote it here, boom. Here, here to here. Hit the level, When I hit the level, I say, nah, I was already at a good take profit. So enough for me. I like to lock in profits. I actually moved my stop, which would have moved. I always move at the candle, the close before. So it would have been about here, but I actually took profit here. Took profit for the rest of the day and chilled out. Which that wasn't even the biggest move of the day. That wasn't our break and retest. You know what I'm saying? So this was the retest. Boom. And to ride it here to our second take profit. This is actually a take profit zone for me too. But that was my stop loss. I already had it highlighted red. That was my stop loss for puts. In case I went the other way. From here, right? So maybe a little confusing to you, but for me, of course, I set it up so I knew what it was. So boom, took profit here, and then like I said, retraced. Yeah, break and retest. I'm sorry, retested here, and then shit hit our second TP zone, which was flawless. Uh, my confluences was boom, MACD, the MACD opening up, big volume candles here. I'm sorry, big candles here, big volume here. RSI shooting up, boom, and then it was on. When it hit here, it was already on top of our 8 SMA. So boom, rolled it here. Even when it crossed, shot right back up. Boom, rolled it. I felt good about it. When you feel good about a trade, you take it. No more hesitating. We taking these trades and we doing what we gotta do. Y'all know the name. Y'all know the boy. Holla at me if you got any questions or concerns. Or even if you just want to talk your shit. I feel you, bro. Listen, I'm not. Hey, we all in this together. We all rocking and learning together, bro. I might not know what all y'all know, but I'm out here doing my thing with it. You feel me? And I feel good about it. So check me out. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe. Everything matters, and I appreciate it. Y'all be safe.